Once you have decided to submit a charter school application in your state, you should make a plan to organize and complete the charter application process. This introductory video is designed to help you develop a general understanding that is similar in each state. You must find out what your charter school authorizer requires and submit your application by the deadline. You should also check to determine if your state requires the submission of a letter of intent to establish your eligibility to submit a charter application. You should consider consulting with someone with experience in submitting a charter application in your state that can help you navigate the process. After you write a preliminary school design plan to introduce your ideal for a charter school, you will need to conduct a parent interest survey and try to get at least 2 preliminary parent commitments for each seat the school plans to have at the proposed charter school. So for example, if you're planning to serve 200 students, you should try to get 400 parents to make a commitment to put their student in your school. Organizing the charter school board of directors should be done with care. We have provided a link below to another video that discusses organizing a charter school board of directors. Crafting the school's mission should be done with care. You should check and see if there are state requirements for the word length of the mission statement. Some states may require the mission statement to be no more than 35 words. The vision statement, purpose, education plan, facilities costs, technology, and other matters you will need to address should be determined by looking at the prior year charter application. Your pre-application preparations will begin well in advance of the charter school application submission window opening. And so therefore, the actual charter school application that you will complete may not be available when you start your planning process. So you use the prior year's application as a benchmark to determine what you need to have in the application, and you can also stay in touch with the authorizer and try to keep up with if there are any public meetings or announcements where the charter school authorizer has adopted a new plan or a new application process. Many states recommend the charter applicants prepare as much as 2 years in advance before actually submitting a charter application. Some are successful in a much shorter period of time, but the 2 years is a reasonable time because of the amount of work involved and the intense learning curve, even for experienced educators. You will have to plan for curriculum, special populations, transportation, school lunch, any special features the school will offer, and the application will have to address governance, financial plans, and present a sound budget plan. You will need to examine your state's charter application requirements, including determining what supporting documents or attachments will be required to be submitted along with the charter application. You will need a writing team or a skilled technical writer to complete the final charter application. The board and the writer should plan to complete several drafts to perfect the final charter application. Good time management is essential to the writing process. Discussion with the entire board and discussion with individuals or small groups of board members, preferably with less than a quorum when talking to smaller groups, so you don't have to have an official meeting. You will need to get the board members' input into the final application, and most importantly, help the board become intimately familiar with the charter application. The board will be required to defend the charter application in the capacity interview with the charter authorizer if the application passes legal and technical reviews. The legal review will determine if your charter application meets all legal requirements, such as having proper bylaws attached, having proper articles of incorporation, or having completed background checks of board members, having the required insurance quotes. Technical reviews will generally examine whether your application answers all the required questions, is technically complete, that it contains proper signatures and has all required attachments. This is not comprehensive, and the requirements may vary from state to state. After the written charter school application has been completed and submitted with all the required attachments, your board should make final preparations for the capacity interview. The process will vary from state to state. You should become intimately familiar with the charter application process and application process rules, the rules and the process before submitting the charter application. You may consider partnering with an educational management company or charter school management company to help you navigate the charter application process. We have posted a series of videos designed to help you navigate the process of starting and operating a public charter school. So you could subscribe to this channel and find a whole series of charter related videos that can help you in this process. There's more comprehensive training opportunities available that you should take advantage of to prepare you to organize a public charter school. It's a complex process, but many have completed it. There are many charter schools open across the country and more opening each year. You can do it if you commit to it and you put in the effort to make it happen.